Beulah Podcast. We are back after a little break.
We are now in 2022.
Yeah, we took a little Christmas break there. We all had our stuff to do, and also...
How's 2022 treating you?
Not too great, huh? We just started and...
It's been a rough month.
We had lockdowns and mandates and everything else, so that's why we couldn't...
Well, good news. 2 more restaurants open here in Quebec
true,
anyways.
It's true.
So, yeah.
Actually, you know what? Starting off this episode, huge shout out to Curfew Boys.
We were on the
Curfew
podcast.
Boys were on their podcast. I wanted to talk about it a bit. It was a fun podcast.
It was.
It's weird, to be on someone else's
I learned
podcast.
I learned some very interesting facts about the Montreal Canadiens.
Oh, yeah. Giovanni brought up another sport and
It went downhill from there.
it went downhill because there was a team that he didn't like. So you
They
have
asked
to
me a
check it out.
question towards the end. So the whole podcast, I didn't talk too much because I'm not really a
Well, you
sports.
spoke about
a little bit, yeah.
our podcast and stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
Just not hockey. It's not a hockey.
Yeah, when it
guy.
came to the 30-minute segment of hockey, I didn't really talk too much. But then when they asked me about sports on my end, I mentioned one. Check out the podcast, you'll see. But I mentioned one thing, and it went to a half an hour down spiral in a
Then
rabbit
I went
hole.
to soccer, then I went to F1.
It was a disaster towards the end, but it was hilarious. We all started crying. It was
Yeah,
so
very
funny.
nice guys. Actually, we're gonna have them on the show next week.
Next podcast, yeah.
Next podcast, right? So stay tuned for that one, guys, because
Yeah,
it's gonna be a
next
good
episode.
one. They're only gonna be 2. They're not gonna be the whole crew there because I think they're like 5 in
Yeah,
total.
exactly.
I think even us, when we did the podcast, it was just 3,
Yeah,
right?
exactly.
Plus us. I think
we're-
after it's too much. Like it's hard to keep up with everyone. Not hard to keep up. I find
5
like,
was enough.
remember when we did with All Time?
Yeah.
Like we were 4, right?
Yeah.
I find like 5 is like limit.
The limit,
because after
yeah.
that, if it's like blah 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 blah, everyone's talking, or you have to have all headsets
Even
on.
with 5, we're talking over each other.
Yeah.
But I
And
think
that's
5's the limit.
because also we did it on a Zoom call, right?
Yeah.
So it's a bit harder. In person, you're able to like look at the guy and like he's gonna understand that I'm gonna talk. So like, through the Zoom, you're like,
Yeah.
you're trying to like, you don't want to cut the guy off. So we're all like,
Or like put your hand up.
Yeah,
or
we're
like
all like this. We're all like, and okay, then you go. So it's not as as flowing as you'd like it to be. But I think 5 is like the max, man. I don't know, like. You think really the headsets make that much of a difference?
Yeah,
and
I think
stuff?
so.
You think because you hear everyone just screaming and you
Yeah,
shut up?
yeah. Well, like,
I don't know.
I'm just trying to find them on Instagram here. Give me a second.
Who, the curfew
yeah,
boys?
yeah.
Whoa, if anybody hears that noise, it's like a snow machine just like drove by.
I think with the headset, it makes a difference because you hear the other person talking. So I think subconsciously, you're like, okay, I don't talk right now.
Yeah.
And then it probably prepares you for the next conversation. But the person you're talking to has to kind of see that.
I think it also, like, you're more in the zone too.
Yeah, like you're more concentrated in the conversation. Well, when it's just us two here, like we're talking amongst each other, right?
Yeah, but it mean
But even when we have a third person, it's good.
Yeah.
4 or 5, it starts to get a little.
It starts to get, yeah.
Everybody wants to talk.
That's when I think you need a headsets and stuff, and you have to start, you have to be careful, because 3 I find not that hard.
It's like when you have conversations among your friends, or like when you're not recording, right?
Oh my
like
God,
everyone talks
if
over each
you'd
other,
record
right?
us when we'd all be talking,
Nobody
it's
would
just bah, 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 that's all you hear. It's just everyone
Nobody
talking.
will understand anything.
And then after, if it's a heated subject, everyone's trying to one-up each other, and at one point the guy comes out and tells us to all go home because we're all screaming wherever the hell we are.
So if you guys want to check out the episode, check out the Curfew Boys on Instagram. Their latest post is episode 120.
It's audio only, boys.
Audio only.
And girls.
It's on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, and Spotify, the
Yep.
Curfew Boys.
Anywhere you can get podcasts, right?
Yeah.
One more thing, talking about that, because I see it there. Remember we were talking about in this podcast that everyone was injured and everything else, right?
Mm-hmm.
Another guy just got injured. Another defenseman, like a starting defenseman. Remember we were complaining about that at the podcast? Another starting defenseman yesterday, out 8 weeks.
Jesus.
Remember, you were already saying we were at the worst.
Worse, yeah.
Another one, yes, I wrote to them. I'm like, it doesn't make sense, man.
What did they write back?
They're like, it's like that all year. And I'm like, I know.
So it really is a rebuild.
We got a tank. I told you, got a tank this year.
Speaking of sports, I don't know if you saw, I don't know if it's true or not, but is he actually retiring?
I shared it on our. I don't share anything sports unless F1. But when it's something like that, I have to share it.
Is it actually true?
Yeah, he retired. Yeah, Tom Brady retired. After how many seasons? It was said
22.
22 seasons.
22.
22
Let's see if there's any statements he put.
22 seasons and 42?
Because last night I didn't see anything.
Was he 42?
He is 44.
44, man. He was still killing it. I think it's just because he maybe he knows something.
Oh.
Too. What?
They deleted the retirement tweet.
What?
No. His plans are up in the air.
But this is Tom Brady.
Hasn't made up his
year.
mind. This was yesterday at 3 o'clock. Hold on. Let's see if there's anything new. Hold on.
But this is typical Tom Brady.
17 hours ago. Come on,
That's what
Google,
I
give
said
me something
too. I
good.
was like, I don't know if this guy's actually gonna be.
Come on, algorithm. Give me some good information. Hold on. Posters removed.
So he posted and he removed it.
Well, I don't know exactly who posted it originally. The TB12 Sports account wrote 7 Super Bowl rings, 5 Super Bowl MVPs, 3 league MVP awards, 22 incredible seasons. Thank you for it all. At Tom Brady. And apparently the post was removed.
Oh, wow. These guys just like...
So, it's not confirmed yet. There's an article that's 105,000 words long and doesn't tell you anything.
Yeah, it's all bull.
No, so it's not...
it's still not official. Until he makes a press conference, right? It's never official until he does the press conference. But man...
Look, I don't know exactly how it works, but...
Yeah, but they didn't make it this year, right? The Bucks didn't make it.
What
you think maybe Gronk didn't make it to the Super Bowl?
No.
Like whatever, they're still playing there, but they didn't make it past whatever. You think he said, maybe Gronk said, you know what, buddy, I'm too much pain over here. I have pains coming from my back, my shoulder, everything, and I'm done next season. And another guy told him the same thing, and he said, you know what, we're not going to make it next season, so whatever, I'll just be out.
Well, look, they won last year, right? So, I mean...
You saw Antonio Brown take off his shirt and leave the...
Is anybody playing today?
I don't know if today. Honestly,
No.
I don't. This year?
Oh, yeah, today, 3 o'clock.
This year?
Bengals
But
versus
Sunday, yeah,
Chiefs,
it should be. Yeah, exactly.
And then at 6:30 is 49ers versus Rams.
Yeah, that's a nice game.
I don't like the playoffs
Rams.
this year. It's not...
49ers Rams is nice, though. But I don't know. I just haven't been watching football at all. So the Patriots are like so bad that...
well, they got wrecked, in the wild card round.
Yeah, they just keep getting wrecked.
What do you expect? Look what happened.
When you don't have Tom Brady.
Remember we were talking about the Montreal Canadiens? There's one player who holds up the whole team?
Yeah.
Look, they still made it pretty far when Tom Brady left, the season that he left.
Yeah.
But he pretty much held up the freaking team. He held up the
team, and it worked well with the coach. Him and the coach were like, him and Belichick were the best friends. And then Gronkowski, and then Will Fulk, and everyone else that was there. The team was a good team.
It was a perfect chemistry.
They were a good team. Chung, all those guys, I think they're all retired now. Or
they're all gone. They're all got
old.
Old in the eyes of...
You know what I mean? Like, they're freaking... And they had Moss at that time, right?
07.
Like, come on. It wasn't like he had no one with him. But you're right. He's the quarterback.
It was never the same.
Hey, I'm sorry, man. When you saw that play, who was it versus that there was no time left and he won the Super Bowl?
That was
the guy screwed up the interception, whatever.
Yeah, that was versus the Seahawks,
right? Seahawks. Come on, man. They were losing. My dad used to play football and stuff too. So my dad watches every Super Bowl. And he's like, man, it's over. Like there was 3 touchdowns or something ahead, and it was the fourth quarter. And then all of a sudden, Tom Brady, you see him when he comes down,
takes over,
and he won that for them. Like he literally him, and then after that interception at the end, won it for them, right? What's his name there that intercepted it? I don't think there's many people that could do that ever. That could turn a game around like that. Mahomes, we've seen him do it, right?
When it comes to like 49ers? Entertainment.
Not 49ers.
Entertainment value, I guess. They definitely killed it, and they did a great job.
Belichick trusted him too, I think. Like,
well, look what happened when he left. He went to the Tampa Bay and he killed it. So there's obviously...
That too.
There's something that kind of...
Tampa Bay had great defense too, though.
Is he the one who brings the team?
Hey, he's great. He's one of the... He is the best
I asked myself this question, maybe not now, it's too late, but let's say Carey Price would leave the Montreal Canadiens and he'd go somewhere else. Mm-hmm. He would kill it.
He'd win a Stanley Cup. If you go to any decent team, he wins a Stanley Cup.
Maybe now it's a little too late because he's little older and he's like a mental...
Insider news, he's talking today at 6 o'clock.
Carey Price. Oh, Jesus. Okay.
So either saying, yeah, guys, I'm not coming back.
I'm curious to know exactly what he's going to say.
Or I don't know. I don't know what he's going to say. But he shouldn't come back this season. Just take your time off. Take your year off. And that's it. Come back next season. If anything,
I'm curious to know what he says.
What the hell is going to happen. I don't know. But yeah, this is becoming a sports podcast now. So let's bring it to the card.
So the first topic.
Yeah, go. You have it open.
I have one here.
Yeah.
So we all know about this infamous Cybertruck. The thing that I've been saying is never going to come out.
Remember, it was bulletproof, and he threw the. Exactly. If no one remembers, Elon Musk is like, just throw the brick through the window. And everything is. But hey, they were hitting the car with sledgehammers and stuff before that. The guy throws was it a brick or was it something?
A little ball.
A ball of metal or something. Boom! Just shatters everything. He's like, oh, well.
It probably hit like a piece of the glass.
Well, I'm sure even hitting with a sledgehammer 20 times and everything, it weakened out. And like, why do we need bulletproof windows in a Cybertruck? Like, what am I? I'm scared that someone's gonna shoot me. What am I? So you know what I mean, isn't this like mostly for work, right? Isn't that what he said? Like,
technically, yeah. Like
so, when you need bulletproof, your clients are pissed off at you. They shoot you.
Fuck you!
I don't get it. Okay.
So Tesla is saying that they will not be launching the ever so popular Cybertruck
So
this
they
year.
won't be.
No,
Wow.
this is the speculation.
Okay, this year. I thought you meant forever.
No.
Okay.
It's going to be pushed to 2023.
Oh yeah.
Well, delayed until 2023. Then 2023 comes along, delayed until 2025.
Yeah.
I don't think this truck's ever coming out. That's my speculation. But anyways, so the article says Tesla will not be launching output of the Cybertruck EV pickup truck this year as it focuses on increasing capacity at current plants in California and China and begins production at new factories in Texas and Germany. That's what CEO Elon Musk said on Wednesday. We will not be introducing new vehicle models this year, Musk said on the company's fourth quarter earnings calls. It would not make sense.
Yeah, they're trying to moving everything to Austin, and then they're opening up a new place in Germany. I think there's a lot on his plate to do that. And come out with a new model.
So they also said that their engineering and planning work on the Cybertruck, Tesla semi-cargo truck, the Roadster, and the Tesla robot that is called Optimus.
The robot.
Yeah, like the AI robot there.
Oh, that's
you know,
what
like the movie iRobot.
He called it Optimus.
Yeah, you know the movie iRobot.
Yeah,
same idea.
The same thing. Yeah, I know. Well, he started already. He started implementing Neuralink with. He wants to
human trials.
Human trials. Yeah, that's scary shit. That's weird shit. I'm sorry, that's a bit too much for me.
Oh, I don't know if people heard about this, but there was speculation that Tesla's going to make even a cheaper car than the Model 3 called the Model 2.
Really?
Yeah, but it's not. Apparently, he says there's no plan for a cheaper Tesla.
How small and how
Probably
shitty
like
is it going to be?
Like a hatch, maybe?
No offense. Not like it's a shitty car, but like the interior.
Pretty
you
terrible.
See it, you're paying $60,000. You're paying for the battery mostly. What?
Have you driven a Model 3?
Yeah, I don't like them at all.
No, terrible.
Dual motor, whatever you can tell me. All you guys with those cars, you all tell me the same thing.
I've driven the performance. It's quick, don't get me wrong.
Performance, yeah, again, quick, but...
That's it.
I sit inside and I'm like, I paid this much for this. It's so, like, the screen, that's it. It's just a screen. Everything else there's nothing. Like, I look around, I'm like, I'm not happy.
The only model where they actually added the dash was the plaid.
Yeah. But
Did you hear about that?
120
Did you hear about this car?
What now?
They can't sell them?
Now.
Nobody wants them.
I know. Why?
So
I've been seeing this. First, they were selling like hotcakes. Now no one wants them.
Nobody wants them.
And I've been realizing this.
Go to the dealer, they're sitting.
I know.
We got called to buy 8 of them.
Why? And why were they selling like freaking crazy? Like
obviously, like
you think it was just
the hype for sure. But then when you start driving them, do you realize the steering wheel?
Yeah,
you can't drive them.
Why?
The guy was telling us at the Tesla dealer that someone brought theirs back
because they hate the steering wheel.
They couldn't drive the car with the steering wheel.
Yeah, because you have to stay like this. You can only stay one position.
Try parallel parking with the steering wheel. You can't.
Well, yeah, it's
you
retarded
can't.
shit.
You can't.
I hate that.
I drove it in the parking lot.
I never parked
and I had trouble like getting into the spot.
I never
Terrible.
parked it. I just because I came like this, right? And I just
it's fast. The car is crazy fast.
I don't like the steering wheel. I hate the steering wheel. I find it such a stupid idea. Why would I want to take out something that I can just like this or even like that?
It looks sick. Don't get me wrong.
I don't
you look
find
at
it
you're
look
like,
sick.
wow, like this is like futuristic.
I don't find it look sick with that steering wheel. I'd rather
ergonomics and practicality, 0.
So people are not buying them because of the steering wheel. Like,
it was overhyped.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Would you spend $200,000 on a car you can't really drive?
No.
You have to drive like this all the time. Yeah. There's no other way to drive.
Bottom?
Yeah, you could hold it like this.
But then it's weird. I feel like it's bottom
when you drive,
heavy.
You hold like this. You hold like
kind
of like this with your thumb.
Sometimes I hold like this. Sometimes I hold the bottom too. Oh,
like this you could hold it. Like
yeah, but
like
I find like it feels weird already because like there's nothing at the top. You know? There's no counterbalance type of thing.
But the problem is when you turn.
Yeah,
you turn like this, right? Or you turn like this.
Or you go,
this, you have to turn, then you have to grab underneath and turn again.
I know.
It doesn't work.
Like, what's it called?
It doesn't work. If you're going straight
line,
like
an F1 car, basically.
If you're going straight line, you're just doing highway.
Yeah,
it's sick.
That's what F1. That's why they're like that because they don't turn more than this. Like this,
exactly.
This is like whoa. They're doing a hairpin doing that.
And I'm surprised how the steering wheel passed the.
Sure, it could pass inspection.
Like
whatever the
regulation.
Safety, yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
Why?
Because it's dangerous.
Why?
Imagine you gotta do a quick maneuver on the street, and you gotta do a full 360 turn.
Yeah, or you're gonna do a full 360 turn.
You never know.
Quick maneuver.
You never know.
A 360.
Or you have to dodge somebody. I don't know. Whatever.
Yeah, but that's.
I don't know.
I would say it passes safety. I just think it's shitty. I just don't like it. I don't like it at all. I don't like the look of it. I don't like anything of it. I'd rather a full.
I was told people bringing them, but I was told one person brought it back because they can't drive the steering wheel. They can't drive the car due to the steering wheel.
And now
I'm
they
sure
have them sitting.
He can't be the only guy who's complaining about this. And there's a reason why they're still sitting.
shit.
And they're also 200 grand.
They're also way, way overpriced.
I 100% would rather get the e-tron GT, the RS e-tron GT, the Audi.
Yeah.
You know, the one that looks like the A7, but the electric one, or
Any
the
day.
Taycan.
Any day.
I'd 100%
Any
get
day.
that over
Taycan's
the
200,
Plaid.
right?
Yeah, 180, 190.
Whatever. And the Audi's even cheaper.
Let's find out.
We checked this last time. The Audi was the
I
cheaper
think
one.
yeah, exactly. Audi.
Like, why would you even think then? People just because they want Tesla too, eh?
Don't get me wrong. The car is sick. The Plaid is crazy.
Yeah.
Starting 130, the RS. I'd rather get this 100%.
Come on. And you look at the
There's
interior. The interior.
I'd even get the cheaper model.
But
Just to say that I have the car.
the interior, you
instead
sit
of driving
inside, you look around, you're like, holy shit, what am I in a fighter plane? You look inside the Plaid and you're like, okay, what is this? Like, yeah, okay, you have a big screen.
Oh, there's actually two models. I didn't even know this. They make
What
a
is it,
GT.
RS?
They make a GT Quattro.
Yeah, RS.
Or they make the RS.
Yeah, exactly.
So
How much more is the RS?
50 grand.
Ooh, but how much faster is it? Does it say like what you
Let's
get
find out.
more? I'm so curious. Like what else?
So
How you get a bigger engine?
The RS is 590 horsepower, 637 foot-pounds of torque. 590 horsepower with boost mode 637, torque 612.
And what's the engine? What is it? The dual?
Yeah, dual electric motors.
Okay.
Now the GT Quattro, probably like 400 something, I'm sure. Yeah, 469 and 465.
Okay, so it's just
So-
it's tuning and stuff that they do basically.
Or the Taycan.
I love the Taycan any
Me too.
day. Oh my god, I love the Taycan so much. Even that, it's so nice. I get the freaking Audi e-tron truck over the Plaid.
Yeah.
The truck is
100%.
insane.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
truck,
yeah.
I see it driving all the time.
Yeah,
Blacked out,
yeah.
low fat.
With the orange brakes.
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly, with the orange brakes.
Yeah,
Black with the
100%.
orange brakes. We're here. I remember I stopped at the stop sign right there. I stopped and I look at my girlfriend. I go, isn't this a sexy car?
100%.
She goes, yeah. And they even have, like the writing on the side there, like, like Porsche.
Yeah, and
they
green.
have the orange in the back of it too.
Oh, orange, yes. Green is
It's
Porsche.
beautiful.
Yes, 100%. I agree with
Beautiful,
you.
that truck.
But that's, I guess,
Look
the
at-
reason why the Plaid doesn't sell.
Look at the seats.
I'd rather get this, for sure.
The seats in the Plaid are the regular Mercedes seats there.
Tesla
The
seats.
same seats in the Teslas and all the other Teslas.
Yeah,
that they look like B200 seats. They look
No,
like B200.
the Model 3, yes, not the Plaid.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. The Plaid, I don't know if it has different seats. I don't remember.
I didn't realize that, actually. No.
It's the same seats. It's those stupid Tesla seats. Yeah.
Yeah, these ones.
Like the bolsters so shitty I find on them and stuff. Like the
Don't get me wrong.
the top
the
top
interior
tries
is
to
sick.
look- How's that sick? It's a
Or
steering
the
wheel.
dash.
It's a steering wheel with a screen. That's it. Now go inside the Audi and look at
Yeah, I
the
know,
interior,
it's-
and it's virtual cockpit. Everything looks nice. It flows. Nothing
Yeah.
flows. Nothing flows there. Look at that. Just look at the seats.
More
Just
aggressive.
look at the seats. That's all you need is just the seats, and I'm already. Come on.
Remember we were saying last time
Come on. Diamond stitch,
when other
man.
manufacturers get into the electric game, Tesla's going to take a hit?
Mhm.
I think it's starting.
Yo, man. When companies like Porsche and Audi and all the Germans start coming in,
Mercedes.
I'm sorry.
Well, the EQS finally arrived.
They've been
eh?
around for years, and there's a reason why they've been around for years.
Yeah,
but
they
look
killed it.
exactly. You're gonna see the EQS or the EQ.
It's out. It's here in Canada.
Aren't they making an EQE and
Yeah.
EQC?
They were making the
They're
G-Wagon
gonna be
electric.
beautiful inside.
Yeah.
They're gonna be just as good as the E classes or whatever the C class is,
Yeah, or the S-Class.
but with
Electric. I know, I agree.
And it's gonna have a big screen. The whole thing is a screen, but it flows nice.
Yeah.
German engineering for that, you can't beat. Them
Yeah.
they're trying to go, simplicity. Okay, simplicity. But after a while, simplicity, people get fed up with it.
Get old.
How many times are you gonna buy a Tesla? Let's say right every 5 years, 4 years, you switch. It's the same interior on all of them.
Unless he changes something.
Like when you're in an A3, when you're in an A4, when you're in an A6, when you're in an A7, A5, whatever. A5 is almost the same as A4. They're all different almost inside.
Yeah.
Like the little things, obviously the buttons are all the same, whatever. But I'm saying the dash inside, everything changes.
Or the look on the outside also is different.
Yeah, but I'm saying just the interior. The seats are different. On an S3, the seats aren't the same like on an S4, S5, or
Yeah.
S6. They're different seats. That's what I think. I find Tesla's too much the same all the time. Like I sit inside one Tesla, looks exactly the same as the other Tesla. The Plaid was the only thing that was different because, like you said, the steering wheel, the top was black,
And it had the dash.
and it had the
Tesla had
dash and whatever, the thing to put into drive, whatever. There's no,
No
there's
lever.
no click, whatever from Mercedes.
But is Tesla going to be like the Apple? Like MacBooks all look the same. The iPhones all look the same for the past 10 years.
That's
you know?
a good.
Well,
that's a good
since
way of putting it.
2012, I think. Yeah.
But man, an iPhone and a freaking car.
Car,
Two
I
different
know.
Things,
I know.
man. You know what I mean? I don't know. I'm not. I love Teslas. I find them so nice. Like I get a P100D
Yeah, they are sick.
any day. Not even a plaid, just a P100D.
There are crazy cars.
And I love them like that in red, like that. Beautiful. Nothing more, nothing less.
They are nice cars. Don't get me wrong.
Nothing more, nothing
but
less.
At 200K, there's
That's
500 other options.
How much is a P100D? 100 something? 150?
I think it's 100,000 less than the plaid.
100,000?
I think the plaid option is 100K.
Why? How could you justify that? Why? Because that's the roof there. The glass
that's the
roof.
power.
You know what I'm talking about? The glass roof. Okay, you can get 100K for power. You mean no? If you put 100K
in a
car,
they might not
it
even make the
to the moon.
P100D anymore.
What?
They might not even make the P100D.
I think they did. I think that's what they did.
Model S and there's Model S Plaid. Those are the only
that's
two,
it.
I think.
That's why.
Still, like the Model S is 670 horsepower. It's more than enough.
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
100K, you're telling me for that much more power?
I don't think they make the
No, but think of it.
the model ranges anymore. Here, hold on. Model.
How much money you can put inside a car?
Order now. Yeah, see, that's all they want you to do is order.
Yeah, and then wait 7 years. Like, it looks all the same. I don't know which.
It looks sick, the car, though.
Yeah, the outside, but I don't know what I'm looking at. When I'm
They
inside,
made it
I
so
don't know
much
which
more
car I'm
aggressive,
looking
the
at.
bumpers.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, because the models were all slick and stuff. Yeah.
Look, the fact that they have them sitting at the dealer goes to show that this is a problem. Because you can't find any other cars anywhere else. How can you find this all of a sudden, you know?
For real, eh?
Go buy go buy an RS e-tron GT. You need a year to get one.
I think and not even, I think
It's a problem, you know?
those are the only ones that you'll actually find in stock, just chilling like in the back of a dealer or
RS?
something. Not an RS, like an e-tron GT.
Yeah.
You see them sometimes in the dealer and like an R8. That's it. That's all you see, man.
People are still in that
dealerships are
50,
sold
60, $70,000 price range, right? That's the cars that sell the most, not the ones at 140.
I'm freaking out. The A4, G3s, man, they're sold out everywhere. That's threes. You have to wait 3-4 months to get.
That was Bentley, by the way.
Yeah, that was Bentley.
The dog, not the car. The car's downstairs in the driveway.
What do I have to say? Yeah, they're selling like freaking hotcakes. I don't know if it's the S3. I saw someone said that they're waiting 4 months to receive an S3.
But even the Golf Rs and GTRs, you can't get them right now.
It's crazy.
It's all waiting list.
It's crazy.
But there's no cars.
Even the Taos, the Volkswagen Taos,
Yeah.
whatever, the one that like it's a
Yes,
bit smaller than a Tiguan.
Yeah.
Or it's like the old Tiguan size, let's say.
Yeah.
So out everywhere. A guy wrote on those forums that we follow. If you have one, whatever, I'm trading in this car. Whatever, let me know. I'm only getting mine in June or something like that. If someone has it, like something, because all kinds of guys that work there, or, like work at Volkswagen places. So, like if someone has a Taos, let me know. Trying to trade in this car, even trading in like, man, what was it? Like an Atlas. You know what I mean? An Atlas, and they go. What do you mean?
Savampo.
Really?
Doesn't sell.
The guy said the dealer overpaid him and everything, and everyone's saying that they can't find any.
Maybe the dealers are buying because they have no more stock or whatever,
Yeah, but
but
that's
on the
it.
used market, the Atlases, hold on.
Because they're still expensive.
I think
for what they are.
I think I jumped too much to the conclusion. They don't hold the value. They don't hold value like other cars do, like other Volkswagen, like the Tiguans.
Yeah, I know.
You buy brand new at 45. A year later, the car's worth 42.
Yeah.
43. The Atlases, you paid them 60. They're worth like
Well,
mid-40s now.
My buddy who works with me has the same car, but R-Line. He has the R-Line Tiguan, silver, same thing. They called him.
And they want it back.
They want it back. They paid him. They're like, we pay you whatever you paid with tax.
I believe it.
They paid it. He just got an S3, 2019. He goes, I'm paying the same thing.
It's so crazy.
Because I'm paying the same thing. Because I got rid of the R-Line. Because probably a guy was looking for R-Lines. There's no R-Line. Already there's no R-Lines.
There's nothing. I know.
You know what I mean? There's a lot of High Lines and Comfort. There's even the shittier one, right? The shitty one. The one that doesn't have like a leather steering wheel and stuff. But like
That's a base, I think, no?
yeah,
Treadline
exactly.
or
So there's
Comfort
the high tread line. That's it.
Treadline, Comfort Line,
Comfort
High
line is like the one that we have with the LEDs. The one we don't have the R lights.
Yeah.
The High Line has the R lights and whatever. It's almost an R, but it's just
Highline is the highest one, and it's Highline, R-Line.
yeah, exactly.
Highline, R-Line.
Yeah, exactly. But that's it. There's not that many.
Speaking of SUVs, and I think you're gonna say what the hell when I tell you this. So I was driving a Q8 for about 2 days,
I love it.
and somebody else that I know was also driving it, a blue one. Okay, I gotta tell you something. I don't like it.
Why?
It didn't drive well at all.
Why?
I don't know if it's that particular that example was something was wrong with it, but I had like 79,000. I think I have 79,000 kilometers on it. It was 2019, Technic full load, blue with the big wheels, winter tires and everything. I don't know if it's winter tires that made it drive like crap or whatever it was. But the all-wheel drive system, it was so weird.
Oh, maybe he has a problem because it's quattro. Quattro's quattro.
when I tell you it didn't drive good, it didn't drive
Weird,
good.
eh?
Didn't drive good. And then I got into an E53. I'm pretty biased about it, whatever. I dropped off the Q8, got into an E53.
Doesn't make sense. The Quattro on a freaking.
Yo, I'm telling you,
there's maybe there's something
it did
wrong. Or
not
maybe the
drive
guy even put
properly.
the wrong tire size.
it had Pirelli Scorpions on it.
Yeah, but maybe you put wrong tire size. That screws up your Quattro.
Look, I didn't check
There
the
could be
tire
1,000
size.
factors.
It looked
for that
okay.
shit.
Like the tires looked fine.
Yeah, but if it goes too thin,
It didn't drive good, man.
weird, huh?
It did not
I've
drive
driven them
good.
before.
It did not drive. No, that
Felt like a big.
this was my
fucking
first
thing.
time experience. Like I've driven in the parking
I
lots,
think-
but this was the first time on the street, on the highway, taking turns. Yeah, I was supposed to take it home that night, like on the second night where it snowed on Thursday. I think it snowed. It snowed Thursday, right? I think I was supposed to take it home. I'm like, no, I can't drive this thing. I can't drive this thing. I dropped it off and took an E53 instead. That's how much I was not comfortable driving the car.
Oh, there's gotta be something wrong, bro. You see
It
them on
was
the road.
so
I
sketch.
see there's this guy over here with an RSQ8 all black. Every time I come
Different
here,
car, different thing.
but still,
I don't think it has the same all-wheel
It's
drive
just-
system.
yeah, it does. It's Quattro.
Now it must be tuned or something
No,
differently.
No. S3 and an S4 and an E4. It's the same Quattro system. Why would it be tuned differently?
No, S3 has a Haldex.
No, not S3. A4 and S4.
Yeah.
It's the same Quattro.
They don't
Q8,
export
RS
and all
Q8.
that.
An RS4 is the same thing. It's a Quattro. There's no different Quattro.
It's the same system.
No, just you might have an electric diff in the back. That's it. It's the same system. Audi's not gonna change. Are you crazy?
I don't know, man. The Q8 didn't drive properly.
Yeah, I'm telling you,
Look,
it could be something like
It
that.
could have been the tires.
It could be even something
It could have been the
suspension.
tires.
Oh, 80,000 kilometers on a car that's 2 years old.
2019. Well, technically 2019 was part put on the
Yeah,
road.
whatever. But
2018.
still,
It's
a
4
lot of
years
clicks,
old.
You know what I mean? Oh, 4 years.
20K a year. It's average.
Weird. Honestly, weird.
It did not drive properly.
That's weird.
I wish the truck was still here. I would drive now to go show you and you drive it.
No, I believe you, but I'm saying it's weird. There's got to be something. Come on, the Quattro system's the best. It's
It was
the
weird.
best. It's
It
like
was
driving
weird.
a
And the other
freaking-
person I was with tried it also, and he's like, there's something wrong with this truck.
That's it. There's something wrong with it. That's what
Yeah.
I think.
Or
what I
I
think.
don't know, because for me, it was my first time driving a
But what was
Q8.
weird about it?
You're driving and like you're turning and like it's not, I don't know, like it feels like the truck's gonna lose, and then like the braking is not proper, and then like the steering felt weird. It was really like, and the sitting position was weird, and like I don't know.
I got in so many.
It was
when they
weird.
First came out, I always liked them.
It was
but
weird.
Like I said, I drove them on the highway, maybe a minute.
You know, you just drive something and like you just don't
Yeah,
feel
yeah, it feels
comfortable.
weird,
That's
yeah.
the exact, like you get into it and you're like, I don't feel safe driving this truck.
Maybe something else with it. Did you even know? Did you
Maybe-
guys buy it or you guys sold it?
No, it's gone already.
Thank God.
Yeah, we had it for 4 days and we got rid of it.
Thank God. I don't know.
Look, I don't, look, maybe it could be tires. I hope it's just tires.
Could be tires,
But
could
it
be
was
suspension.
super
It could be
weird,
a guy
man.
put the other suspension. He didn't, when people, yeah. You don't know. That's the
But it
thing.
had good tires on it.
It's weird, man. You have to drive one from
Like
the
if it
dealer
had
to know.
like like if it had, I don't know, like cheaper winter
No,
tires, I
it's
would
not-
say
it's
okay,
not
maybe
the
it's,
expense of the tires, the size I'm talking about. The diameter. If you on a Quattro, you screw up the diameter, you blow everything.
I don't know. It was weird.
Anyways, the only way you'll know is if you drive one new.
I have to drive with no
New in the
mileage.
summer, no snow.
That's why
too.
I've never driven it other than I've been in a passenger in one
Nah, the snow, man.
last
You
winter.
had a Quattro, you know what you could do. in
Yeah,
the
I had the
snow.
S4, I know.
freaking flew through anything with the Quattro. I didn't have Quattro on the Tiguan. I'd fly through everything. I have 4Motion. I fly through everything.
It was
weird.
weird, man.
Definitely something
It was
weird
weird. It
there.
was weird.
Or the guy even had like a setting wrong. You know what I mean? Like stuff like that.
We drove
too.
in the Comfort,
Yeah, but comfort's shitty. Comfort's all day.
floaty.
You guys should.
You know what was
It
sick
was
though?
sport.
The screen.
At the virtual cockpit.
The screen.
Oh,
was
in the middle.
So sick.
Nice, huh?
They
I
kill
killed
it.
that.
They
Even a
kill
virtual
it.
cockpit, I find it so smooth.
They kill it. It's so clear. The screen also. I had CarPlay on, and I'm looking at the
Yeah.
like, wow, like the quality of the
HD.
screen is so good,
I know. That's
so good.
that's what you get. The car's also
But then when I got into the
expensive.
E53, I'm like, okay, this is a car. But hold on, but I'm also used to driving that car.
That too, right?
So I felt automatically comfort. Like I know how the car reacts. I got to drive them a lot
but
more, right?
You a G-Wagon, does that drive good to you or no?
Yeah.
See, I just drive
The
shit.
new ones.
Drive shit.
The old ones drives like an old one. Have you driven the brand new ones? Like driven, like took it home, like
Didn't
driven
you-
it, like
you maybe
on the
drive it
highway.
here, I
Yeah.
think. Oh, wait.
Well, I guess
They're
look,
top heavy.
They are
They're top
for sure.
heavy, no matter what.
You're definitely not taking a curve at 200 at a G-Wagon and
No, no,
expect,
I'm
to
not
hold, expect it to stick.
I'm gonna die if that happens. you're gonna be upside down. I don't know, man. I don't know. I guess the only way you'll know is you have to try it new from the dealer, original specs, knowing that no one screwed
no
with
one
it, because
touched
now
it.
it's probably screwing with your head that you think that car is shit. And you like that car. I know you like that car.
It's what, the Q8?
No, the 8.
The Q8.
I thought you said EQ8.
No, the Q8. Yeah, no, look,
Q8.
I don't know. Maybe it was that one specifically. There's something wrong with it, which
You know what I mean?
I'm sure
man.
it was.
Sometimes you get those cars and you're like, what? Oh, man,
I've driven a
1,000
Q7
of these
and it
cars.
drove good.
Yeah, Q7 isn't even that great, I find. Q7.
And it drove good.
And Q7 is very, like...
Bodie.
Yeah. I don't know, man. I've driven some cars that, like, I know, like, I've driven, like, 20 of them. Like, I've driven, like, an S4, and I got inside, I'm like, whoa.
Doesn't feel right.
Whoa. Why is the steering, like...
Doesn't feel good.
And why is this... Why am I taking a turn? I know me with my car, when I turn in, it bites in, and, like, I'm going to smash into something.
And that one felt like...
That one felt like weird. Suspension parts, anything, right? It could be anything. And then, especially those cars, you know what kids did to them.
Look at 80,000 kilometers, so who the hell knows what was wrong with it?
That's it, 80,000 kilometers. If the guy didn't know, why wouldn't the guy go to the dealer? You know what I mean? I don't know.
Maybe
trying to make it, maybe it just drives like shit. I don't know. I never drove them long enough to be. All I know is the RSQ8 looks like it drives like an animal.
Yeah, I'm sure it does. I never
that
driven
truck
that
is
one.
Sick. That
but I'm
truck
sure
is
it does.
Too sick. I love that car. So before we end it, I wanted to just add another
topic.
Question. I don't know why I was thinking publication. The Ford Mustang 2023 GT3 is going to come out. Do you know what that is?
No idea.
I think, right, because they're doing the brand Mustang for everything now, right? I think it's going to be it's a new GT, but they're calling it Mustang GT.
What's it called?
Mustang GT3. Yeah.
First thing that pops up when I search.
So, what is this?
Racing car.
Yeah. That's it. That's why I think it's going to take over. You know the GTs? Exactly. That's what I'm looking at. You see what I mean?
They're putting the Mustang into the GT3 series.
Is that what you think it is?
I think so.
The Ford Mustang
joining
GT3 racing car will launch. Yeah, okay. So that's what that is. The Blue Oval brand has announced developing a new product-based race car for IMA International Sports Racing. Okay, so they're going to get back into racing.
So that means they might have to make this car in real life?
Did you scroll down on that thing?
On this post?
Yeah. There's like a Mustang. Looks like a California with, the small little wing, but it's all...
No, all I see is the big winged car.
Here, look. Prototype.
That's going to be the new one, I think, no?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It looks like it's got a bigger front end, like a bigger, the bumper looks a lot bigger, but I don't know. And they're going to say, Ford also said it will continue to offer a Mustang GT4 customer car.
That's like the...
for like an enthusiast.
Yeah, you could buy them straight from the manufacturer.
Like a GT3 or GT2, like Porsche, whatever, the race cars, but...
Well, even the Mercedes, the AMG GT?
Yep.
You could buy AMG GT4 straight from AMG itself. I think the guy told me it was like 400,000, I think. But it's not street legal though.
It's just for tracking.
It's meant for racing. Okay. Like it has the fuel fillers in the windows. Like it's spec'd to be on the racetrack.
Okay. I know exactly the one you're talking about. I know exactly.
It's crazy.
But there's no specs, guys. I have nothing here. They're saying it will be powered by the 5-liter Coyote V8, which you have to power it with that because that engine doesn't break. Slap on a supercharger on it. You can get like 1,000 horsepower easy on that engine without breaking anything. Featuring a Mustang GT, it will be built specifications for a GT3 class car. They're saying they're gonna be in Daytona and the Le Mans 24 hours. They're hoping. So
they're pretty sick.
Basically, they're taking the Mustang and they're beefing it up like crazy, right?
I wonder if they're gonna make a road car.
Well, they are. That's what I just said. They're gonna call it the GT4.
But it's gonna have the same kit as the GT3.
It says here, Ford also said it will continue to offer a Mustang GT4 customer car for racing in lower classes as it does now.
It's not for road.
It's not for road.
It's like the
GT4. So it's like the Corvette 06R.
The C8.R.
That they're competing
with.
That's
not for road.
No,
that's not for road.
This is what they want. They want to compete with that, I think.
Corvettes. I'm pretty sure Corvette
is trying to branch out, eh? Corvette's trying to be Corvette now.
Not part of Chevrolet.
No, they want it to be like Corvette.
Like Genesis did with Hyundai.
Exactly. And I think Ford is doing the same thing.
With the Mustang. Well, they make the
truck.
Mustang E, yeah, exactly.
So.
And Ford's going to stay the pickups and like commercial trucks. And because they already killed all their lineup.
Remember before they
had
Ford Performance? Remember that's what it was before? You'd go to a section, it was Ford Performance. I think it's just going to be Mustang or whatever. Which I like Ford Performance better.
Yeah, me too. It sounds good. Sounds good.
Or
the SVT, Special Vehicle Team.
Yeah, that's it. But it's a Mustang. It's a Mustang. That's it. Why it's been a Mustang our whole life? Why are we changing it to another brand?
See, to make money. Well, the Mach-E is... They sold a lot of them.
I know.
It's a popular truck.
I know. Actually, Paulo from Auto Care has one.
He likes it.
He wants to come on the show. He wants to talk about.
I'm actually curious.
I go. No one's coming on the show talking about a Mustang E.
Paulo, if you're listening to this, I actually want to know. I'm so curious.
I just want to bust, but I'm just saying, like, I don't know.
I'm sure it's good.
No.
How crap could it be?
But it could have been a Ford. I don't know,
Ford Mach-E or whatever.
Ford.
Yeah, I get it.
I don't know. Ford Momo. I don't know, bro.
Momo E.
You know, Joey Diaz in my head. Half a Momo. But yeah, so they're gonna keep the V8 5-liter, which we all love, that Coyote. I think honestly they're gonna work on suspension.
The way they did on the GT3.
You know what I mean? Like they're gonna really for cornering and stuff, because I think how much is
you don't need that much power
the
anyway.
Coyote has what, 467 or something like that?
470, I think.
That's it. 470, whatever.
Let's find out. 2022, right?
Yeah, 2022. Well, this is going to be 2024, but
whatever.
It's the same engine.
It can only go up from here.
I'm just curious. I think it's 476 to be
460.
Whoa, there you go. Yeah, okay, whatever. Anyways, 460.
No, the base Mustang is 460. Oh, the 5-liter.
Yeah, no, it has to be. The V6 is like 300, I think. Yeah.
Oh, the V6 in the pickup is 365.
Yeah.
It's pretty insane.
Yeah.
Pretty freaking crazy.
Yeah. But in a Mustang, you want that V8.
Yeah. Actually, let's find out.
But
still, 2.3.
So I think they're just going to boost it up. Maybe they might slap a supercharger on it. You know what I mean?
Depends what the regulations are.
Slap a supercharger on it or what. Maybe get a bit more power, but they won't go crazy, I think, for power. I think power's fine. I think it's more fitting wider tires, fitting bigger brakes, fitting roll cages, fitting what's it called? Stress bars, you know, stuff like that.
To keep the rigidity, roll cages.
Yeah, sway bars, you know, thicker sway bars, all that shit. I feel like weight reduction, that's what they're going to take care of.
That's what's going to go.
Because the engine is powerful, man. Like, you burn out like, oh,
yeah, but I think those type of races, you don't even need crazy horsepower.
No, you need
like the GT4 AMG,
but that's why,
it's like 550 horse.
But that's why I think the Coyote engine's perfect, because it doesn't break.
They're reliable.
They need something to, you know, that
if
last
something
long.
does break, you just
I'm sure they're not going to put like a supercharger, because that's when problems start to happen. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, man. I think they're going to keep it NA, work on like you said there, like things to last long.
That's Bentley. I think he wants to get out of the room.
Yeah, he wants to get out. So I think honestly they're going to work more on that and the power. I don't think they need more power.
An aero.
We'll be seeing it in 2024, so keep your eyes out for that.
We're for sure going to be posting it, because that's like
we love
true to our hearts. So
we love Mustangs, right? We love Mustangs, but we'll see how it goes. It's nice that they're going to be back in the racing game. Honestly, they're going to be competing with the Corvette. It's going to be a nice one. It's going to be like Ferrari versus Ford.
Ford back in the day.
It's going to be America versus America now.
The pony cars.
Yep.
Guys, episode 63, the Fuel Up Podcast. Check us out on the Curfew Boys Podcast, episode 120. Next week, they will be on our episode, so episode 64 will be the Curfew Boys. You can follow us at the Fuel Up Podcast on Instagram, YouTube, and Facebook. No Twitter. I'm Gio.
I'm Mas.
Episode 63.
Deuces.
On to the next one. Deuces.